Hey guys, Julian here with a long overdue anime review, because in my 5th anime review, I did the very first season of Fire Force, and it was done just before season 2 has aired, which has now been over a year and a half ago. So why didn't I get to this review sooner? Alright guys, I will explain. So first, let's take a look at Fire Force season 2. Alright, first up, I want to say this. This season was not bad. Not even at all. And that isn't even the reason why. The story progressed quite a bit, and with honestly the first half being a lot more interesting than the second half to me. We got to learn so much more about Adolla Burst and the origin of Amaterasu, which compared to the second half of this season, I mean, yes, okay, the second half also gave us another pillar, but it kind of felt lackluster in the second half. And that's partially the reason why I'm not kind of going all out on this anime review like I did for the first season, because I actually really struggled to get through it. It took me almost a year to actually watch season 2, which is a huge yikes. I mean, okay, the season was plagued with a horrible release by Funimation, I have to admit, because they were releasing the dub every 2 weeks, so I kind of had to skip the anime because it wasn't aired that week. And I mean, I didn't even notice that the subtitle version sometimes wasn't even there until it kind of did already become there, so because of how it appears into my feed, so I didn't even quite notice it. So I kind of forgot about the series for a bit, and then ended up binge watching the first half all in one sitting. But as for that second part, so in the second half, once the next pillar was introduced and they had finished that mini arc, I was basically all caught up, and I kind of lost interest when they decided to remove Maki from the main Fire Force. Only temporarily, of course, but it was kind of significant enough that I kind of got bored with it. I mean, she was a pretty interesting character, and nothing at that point really grabbed my attention, so I just kind of forgot about the series for a bit. And it just kind of remained in my feed until it eventually bugged me enough to actually finish it, which wasn't until this year. Now then, with also following news coming out of this year, the manga has actually recently concluded, so I'm hoping that the anime will get another season to finish off the story. But I'm not hopeful, to be honest. I mean, it's very rare that an anime actually gets a second season, and the fact that we actually have about 48 episodes of Fire Force is quite a bit. So I'm really hoping here that they'll give us a third season to conclude the anime, because I think it's actually what the anime really needs. And I don't really need to go into an anime theory about this, because I mean, we already know that there is a story and how it concluded. Again, I don't go and read the manga at all, and to be honest, it doesn't compel me enough to want to do that, but I am curious about the ending, so I am pleading right now that they do bring it back for another third season and actually end it off with the manga's original ending, but only time will tell. I mean, heck, I'm being surprised every day with other animes that are making their returns, so I think I should hope out for this one as well. Now it's time for Romance Corner. And this is quite surprising. I don't really have anything really to talk about. I mean, in the first review that I did, I was talking about Shinra and Tamaki and their relationship, and I thought there were sparks there. I mean, it kind of seems like Tamaki has this respect, almost love-like affection towards Shinra. But we didn't get to see that grow at all, I feel like, in season 2. It doesn't feel like they got closer. I mean, Tamaki at the end of season 2 wanted to be as strong as the boys, but keyword boys, it wasn't just pointed directly at Shinra per se. She wanted to get stronger on her own, so I was a little disappointed to see that there wasn't any romantic development at all throughout this season, so I have to end Romance Corner pretty quickly this time, and it feels really weird after doing all of these reviews, having so much to say in this area, that for the first time, I don't have much to say. So even though this review has been quite lackluster as well and pretty dry and boring, I'm still going to give you 3 reasons why you should still watch this anime. Number 1, there is tons of action. If season 2 has something, it's got tons of fight sequences and amazing combat. I think they really stepped that up in this area in the anime, and we got to see some great action sequences. I mean, Shinra, I think, has come a long way, but not just him. We got to see a lot of other characters diversify and also fight, so we got to see a lot more diversity in that. Number 2, the story deepens. To me, the main appeal of Fire Force was trying to figure out what the heck was going on. I wanted to know more about the story. I wanted to know more about Adolla and about all of these random bursts. I wanted to know more about the pillars and Amaterasu. And I got that. Well, not entirely, but you know, we got closer. We figured out things more with the characters and whatnot. So that's why I was really hoping now that if we can get to season 3 and just conclude the entire saga. But another main reason, number 3, why you should be watching this is the characters. The characters are still quite amazing and just as funny and as personable as they were in the first season. I mean, we do get to grow with the original cast that we have, adding a few extra new characters, and seeing just how the other squads work. I mean, it was great to see not just Squad 8, but we got to see them partner with other recruits from the other squads, so that was quite nice to see. And heck, like I said, we did get to meet more pillars, and each of those have very eccentric personalities. With this one finally being done, I can put a close, I think, to the series. Again, still hopeful there might be a season 3, so if there is, there will be another anime review. But once again, I am so very sorry, once again, that it took me so long to get this anime review out. And for those that have been waiting a long time for some other anime reviews to come out, I promise, they are still in the works, and I haven't forgot about them. Alright, I'm still working hard at them, so please stay tuned for when they come out. I mean, it would also help if I got more help with this, but I'm still a pretty small YouTube channel, and I am just me. Anyway guys, that is all for this video. Thank you guys all for watching and your continued support, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care now. Wow. I can't believe it's been so long since I uploaded that first Fire Force video, with it being my 5th video and all. And we've come such a long way. I mean, we're almost now upon our 2nd anniversary. So, come back next week for a complete, up-to-date channel update and see what to expect from us in the coming year.